I think they know what it is. Has to be solo player. We're not playing with it. Hope this turned out good. I don't know. This is a new one for me. Yes, sir. This is a new one for me. I don't know where we're gonna go with it. We're gonna try to do the best we can do with it and have fun. Alright. SP Solo Player, I think you know what it is. The SP Network, man. We already back in the building. Yes, sir. We're not smoking no weed on the gang. I got a Newport on the jet. I'm talking. You said I got the LeBron James in the background. A lot of jerseys. Let's go. We gonna lie just to have fun, man. I ain't got nothing else to really talk about, bro. I've been paying attention to everything. We got a new president. Our 47th president is Donald Trump. Y'all ain't think that was gonna happen? I knew it before it even happened. It was gonna be the Trump. I can't even say her name, but like at the end of the day, we knew it wasn't gonna be her because at the end of the day, we look at situations kind of different as black people. She was one of the ones that made it rough with the weed situation, right? Y'all remember that? Camilla, whatever her name is, she made it rough with the weed situation as far as getting people 20 years if you get caught with weed for her being a legislator. Yeah, they wasn't gonna vote for you, baby. I'm sorry. It wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen. I'm sorry. People wanted to go Donald Trump anyway. Like I said, and I went with him too. He's a businessman like me, and I feel like that he's gonna do whatever he gotta do. If we're gonna even talk politics, at least go with what you already know. There's gonna be some people mad at me behind this. I can see it there. They're gonna say, Alec Killer. That's who you voted for. It don't matter who I voted for. It don't matter who I voted for. Who you voted for, it don't matter about that neither. On God, but it don't matter who y'all voted for. Like you vote for who you decided that you feel like is the best candidate. But yeah, we got Donald Trump, our 47th president. That's our 47th president. He's a felon. So I hope any job that I decide to get behind here, they let me get it. Because our president was a felon too. I want to go on that type of time. I hope I ain't wrong. But if my president was a felon too, I should be able to get any job I decide I want. Because he was a felon first. You tell me when I'm wrong. But I have no quarrel with Donald Trump. I think he'll do a good job because he's a businessman to start with from the beginning. And that's people what people fail to realize. He didn't say a whole lot of thing about grabbing by the he just said all that. I'm gonna grab by the he said I go and grab by the a whole out here. You know what I'm talking about? Let that man be what he do. But that's our president. That's what we got for 4 years. Like, no disrespect. Got to rock with it like it is what it is. You can't be disrespectful with the situation. This is what we got. This is what we did vote or not vote for. If you didn't go out and vote, you ain't got nothing to talk about. But he is our president. Point blank period, right? So now that we know who our president is and what's next for us to do, blighted with the woo, what are we gonna do? What is on your everyday agenda that's gonna make you better than what you was yesterday? Let's talk about that. Because we had Biden, y'all don't even remember his regime. I didn't even know that was our president. What you did on your regime while even Biden was your president, what have you done to make your day better than yesterday? Let's start there. Because that should be the operation of everything that you do to say, like, what have you done since when you already had a president that you didn't even pay attention to? Y'all pay more attention to him falling up and downstairs. He didn't even just fall downstairs, he fall up and downstairs. Now we got Trump again. Trump gave us a stimulus check. That's what he did. He gave us a whole stimulus check to say, y'all be quiet for a minute and blighted with the whoop. Now he's back again. What can he do now? This is the second term. You think he's going to be that much blessing? It's possible. I hope so. I hope he had blessings again, but this is his last term. So what he did the first time to make y'all pay attention don't mean anything. No, I didn't want. I just told y'all I don't even know what her name is. So at the end of the day, she used to be following up on reforms to make sure if you smoke weed that you get 20 years. Yes, she did that. I have nothing against her, but ETOWN bound, we do that. Let's talk God about it. We're gonna talk God about it. I know sports song ain't nobody gonna pay attention enough, but I'm just saying the truth. But we remember what she said when she was in her political situation when she said, yes, make sure they go to jail about marijuana. And now marijuana is legal. Now what we talking about? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And y'all thought she was gonna be president? It would have been nice. I mean, we done did a black president with Obama. It would have been nice to have a female president for the first time. And she was but she didn't even want to be black. Did y'all forget that? She said she wasn't black until it made it important to be black. Let's keep it 1,000. Like she didn't even want to be black, remember? Because she wasn't black. She said she's everything else but black until it turned her to be a president. And then she wanted to be black again. And then you got to remember where we came through growing up from our situation to where our blackness has always been accounted for. To where everybody always said, like, you can't be too much this, you can't be too much that. She didn't even want to be it. She want to be black. So yeah, Donald Trump, let's see what you do for 4 years. Because the last 4 years, did it change anything that we have done in life? Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I just want to ask a question. If it did, then you let me know because I might have missed something because I forgot that nigga was my president. Biden. Did anything change when Biden was our president? Did we see any indifference? Did we see any anything? I don't know because I haven't. I don't pay attention to what's going on. I just live my life like it's a buck, like God told me to, because I'm a God body. Did we see anything when he was president? Did he make any changes? Did he do anything that make us feel like, oh, we here? Did he do anything? I'm just asking the question. Maybe he have. I just ain't paid attention. I'm just saying. I might not just been paying enough attention to what he did. But did he do anything that make us feel like, oh shit, this is the best president in the world? And then our next step was gonna be to have a female president. Now this is about to touch feelings. I already know it's about to touch feelings, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Be thankful that I ever thought about this. Would it made it even better if we had Carmela as president? Is that her name? Because I told you I don't know how to say it. I don't even know how to say her name. No disrespect to her. But she didn't want to be black. She took an oath to even saying back in the day that she's not even black until she wanted to be black. When P. Diddy endorsed. No Diddy. But I'm just saying, keep it real. Keep it a buck. Did we care that we had a black female? We wanted a female president because it would have been the same thing. It never happened before. You know what I mean? I get that. Same generation. We got Obama for the main reason we had our first black president, and we'll probably have another one. All right, we're gonna have another one because it might be me. But we had our first black president with Obama. Then you think a female president. You think they was gonna let her get in when you think about emotions. When the first man was supposed to be on top of the giant, he dropped the ball, and a female gonna run the world. Would we have done that for real? I know why y'all ain't do it. No, we all voted. It's a lot of people voted. Do you think that we was actually gonna give a female president a chance? On God, body, and half of us black people don't vote no more. That's a start. Let's keep it there. But the most of the black people that voted, who you think they voted for? Tell you who I voted for. Because I'm a businessman. When we talk business, you got to think about your next priority of what you're going to do next. It's nothing to do because she's black and she's a woman and the blighted with the whoop. You vote for values. Was the value strong enough for the vote for a female president? I think I would have voted more for Hillary as a female president because the whole bill jump, right? Let's talk the truth. Everybody voted over for Hillary, and it didn't go the way that we wanted to go. For what reason? That's how he became the president the first time, right? When you think about a woman going through her cycle into where she can have a part of the game to where she's going to be a little bit more ignorant than anybody else, it's hard to vote for her, right? Don't hold me accountable. I'm only giving my opinion, right? When this election came up, I said the same thing. I'm probably going to vote for Trump, whether I like them or not. Whether I like them or not, I was thinking about it. Like, I'm vote for Trump because I seen what he did the first time around. Y'all remember the stimulus checks? Y'all remember the no wars? Y'all remember how we literally only focus on him talking about grabbing by the pussy? That's the only thing you remember about him. But what did he do in the time? Then he literally said, drink bleach that kill corona. Opinionated stages about everything we do is always on us. It depends on how you feel in your opinion. You decide what you want to do in life. I ain't seen nothing he did wrong outside of being dumb. Like, usually just saying an opinion. I don't think Carmela would have been bad as far as a president, but as a female star, once you go in her mode and she decide to kill, that's what I said about it when it was Hillary. The same situation. She will go in a situation to say, yeah, you think different. To say, oh, let's just go. Let's just go right now. Let's go ahead and kill everybody off. Let's go ahead and finish off all the other wars to add a war that we didn't need it. And she probably didn't. Like I said, it's all opinionated. This is an opinionated statement. I'm not saying that it would automatically been that, but I'm just keeping it God body to say, when you think about that the man is the first man on the world, this is going to hurt some feelings. It's going to be a lot of people hate me behind this because it's not saying that it can't be. It's not saying that it can't be. But when you come from the rib, we was going to vote for her because she was a black woman. Not that she was just a woman, she was black. We was all automatically going to vote for her, right? Congress already was set up to where Congress was supposed to be at, right? No ifs and buts about it. Let's think about the world. Dominance of who's going to be the electoral votes of everything that we do as far as we speaking. And this is why people don't vote, because they look at it like that. They're saying like, my vote is not gonna matter. It wasn't. It wasn't gonna matter no way this year for sure. Now back in the days, it was literally like your vote could have mattered. When Obama got in, the votes mattered. Do you remember how the House was back then? Republican has the House. The Republicans had the House at the end of the day, but we voted Obama because of the first black president we ever seen and the last black president we might ever see. I'm just keeping the buck. How many times you think that's gonna happen again with another black president? We made history with that, having Obama as our president. We could have made history with a woman president, right? We tried it with Hillary, didn't happen. Why it didn't happen? Because everybody wanted to vote for her because she was Bill Clinton's wife. The big pimp, the big player. Everybody voted for her because she was a big player. Y'all remember how that shit turned out? It changed up in the last hour. She actually won, and they found out to say, nah, pimpin'. Ain't no way that she can be our president because she's a female, blah, 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 whatever the situation they put in the back string. But she won, and they switched it up to give it to Trump. We can go back in history when I heard Biden say Negro. I never heard Trump say Negro. Trump ain't never talked about us like that. But we put Biden in there, and then all the evidence came back when he was talking about the Negro voters and the Negro. Like, that nigga was racist just as much as he come from that type of era, but we elected him just not to have Trump back, right? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it all the way in the game. We voted for Biden just to not have Trump back, right? So what they do, they say, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a female that's black who always told her that she wasn't black until she decided to run, then she was black. Then she the same female who made the laws to citizen jail longer for weed that's actually legal now, and we're going to vote for her? Come on, bro. Be serious. We don't forget. People really thought like, yep, she's going to get it. She's going to be top dog. Like, man, it's way more. We don't vote as a people in general. And most of the people who voted, they voted for Trump. Like, honestly speaking, it's way more black people voted for Trump this year than ever. I got a whole track where I'm dissing Trump from his first term. I swear to God, I got a whole track where I'm dissing Trump from his first term. But honestly speaking, I would have never voted for Carmel. I don't even know what her name is. No disrespect to her as a woman in general, because I love women, but like, you wasn't even wanting to be black. You forgot where you wanted to be. What, you put up fake posts allegedly? Let me make sure I say that so you can't sue me, baby. But like, you put up fake parents allegedly to want to be black for a vote. Trump is a businessman. Our country is on business. It's always been on business. Whether it's good, bad, and indifference, it's always been a business country, because we always got to make sure that we got our allies to follow us up, and then how to do build and trade. You know what I mean? So it's always a business trade, not emotions. It's not about emotions. So at the end of the day, yes, we have the president that we are supposed to have. Whatever happened, it's going to happen. See, I believe in God. I don't know about you, but I believe in God. It doesn't matter who would have been in. She could have been worse than him, or he could be good. We don't know. We only can do what we did. We voted somebody in to say this is our president and he's gonna lead our country. People always looking on the outside to say how it's gonna be bad before they even see what's gonna happen. He might be a great president. Like I said, Trump wasn't fucked up the first time. Y'all wasn't mad at him when he gave y'all them stimulus checks, right? I'm just asking the question. That's just a question. Was y'all mad when he gave y'all the stimulus checks? Y'all thought it was the best president in the world, right? So he's a businessman. What if he do good again? Even the pardons he did was different. Like the people he pardoned, okay, we'll talk about that later. Because I see y'all don't see it. I see y'all don't see it. If I said something wrong, you tell me. It's ETOWN all the way out. But I'm just saying in general. Like we got Trump. I seen my brother talk about it. I was on the same shit. Like, fuck that. You can't be black one day and not be black the other day. Like I told you, I don't even know her name. No disrespect to her, by no means necessary, because I felt like if she said the right thing, but I was talking to somebody about her and I was asking about her rights and what she thought about going on, because I don't follow it as much. I don't do this presidential stuff too much. I started asking like what's her views, and she was saying like she had Mega Stallion and all them like help her to promote her. After saying that you ain't actually black a decade ago. So why you want to be black now? Why do you want to use those for your votes? And when I got daughters and I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is not what I want my daughter to hear. Me personally, I'm just saying, gee, what does it mean to me? So yeah, she wasn't my favorite vote. Trump ain't my favorite vote. I would have voted for me, Alec Killer, for president. Solo Player for president. Either one of us for president. But like, nah, at the end of the day, Trump is going to do what he's going to do. Even if she was involved and she was president, she's going to do what they allow her to do. What they allow her to do. Was it going to be perfect? Probably not. Was it going to be good? Probably not. Are we going to have a war? Probably so. Even with Trump, we probably still have a war. Probably so. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't win on each side, but at least I know Trump know what the fuck going on. She went through a whole campaign with Biden, and Biden fell down more steps and up more steps than anything I ever seen in my life. And I heard Biden say nigga. And I heard Biden say Negro. I heard Biden disrespect everything that was black and play like it was all good. But at the same time, she was his running mate. Why? A female, and she's partial black. Yes, he's going to do that for his own gain. What do you think he's supposed to do? I got to get the African community to follow me to help me go back again. So if you thought it was good, why he ain't run again? He got lucky. Why did he get lucky? Because everybody wanted Trump not to have a second term, right? What we got? Trump got a second term. So whatever happens, happens, right? I'm just asking the question. Whatever happens, happens, right? Are we going to be on that same type of time to say we're going to fight against anything that Trump's doing right now if he got to go against anything? But if it was, and that's what made me mad, because she's still a queen. But I said, if it was our queen, though, she's not our queen because she didn't even want to be black. Y'all remember that? Y'all keep forgetting that part where she didn't want to be black. She was not identifying as black until she decided to run for president. Then she wanted to be black. You can't get mad at the process. Remember the history of what's going on. Nothing against her. I love her. She's beautiful. I wish she would have won too. At the same time, they had the first female president. Anything that's the first is good. And at the same time, I'm on that. They go through a time in the month where they're evil. That's why the man was made first. But a female go through a time in the month where they're evil. But if she decided to associate as black, I would have all the way went with her. You see the gold on my shit? It should tell you I voted for. I voted for Trump. And this might get me backfired. But I voted for Trump for the main fact that somebody who's seen it before. To make sure that at the end of the day, even though he said he'd drink peroxide election, and he said he'd drink Clorox to kill Corona. But Corona came always at the end of the election when it's coming to the new thing, when they want to address somebody. Yes, this man retarded as hell. I know he retarded as hell. But why will we just elect because we want the first? Now, we did it with Obama. We needed the first black president. So we did that on purpose. That was a great thing that we did. And Obama did good in his time. He did 2 terms. But y'all remember his second term when all y'all went against? I just want to remind y'all. His second term when everybody was like, oh, he ain't doing enough. He ain't doing enough for us. But then Trump gave y'all stimuli and y'all just said, fuck it. So let's do what we do. Let's not be fake. Let's keep it a buck like we do, right? I'm just asking the question, right? Y'all feel like Trump, like he gave y'all some paper, a stimulus that was already yours to start with. I ain't gonna talk too much because they're gonna say I'm hating. But Obama first term, we was happy because we got a black president, right? Let's keep it a buck. His second term, we voted him back in again, but then niggas started hating like a motherfucker because he wasn't doing enough. And his last term, he was like, man, let me start stretching shit out. Let me start like touching shit that everybody ain't talking about type shit. That's what he started doing in his second term. And niggas got mad at the motherfucker, right? Just remember what we did now. Let's keep it a buck. So now, right after Obama, who we get? And that nigga said at the end of his time, he get a stimulus and he started giving love out to the black community and all that type of junk. He might still stay straight this second term. I don't know. But if y'all would got that female that don't even believe she black, what would have happened? Keep it a buck. We don't know what might have happened, right? It could have been good. She might have really cared about our communities, or she might just cared about her shit. The same woman that told us that if you smoke weed, you should go to jail for a long ass time. We don't know what she might have done in her time, right? And it's the same female who told us, like, as a representative, as a congresswoman, saying like, shit, hey, y'all smoke weed, you supposed to go to jail for 20 years. And now weed is illegal. Weed is legal, I mean. The exact same person. And we would have made her president. We don't know what's going to happen next, right? All right. I'm just asking questions. Like I said, these are my opinions. I'm not saying nothing I say is fact. There's one thing I always say, ETOWN, Elizabeth, Mississippi, solo play, everything. These is just opinions. We ain't never said none of these joints are fact. But what if? How could she handle a war? Trump know how to handle a war. Telling you know how to handle a war. Because he had paid it off. He business. So I feel like we got the president that we needed as the 47th president when I'm AK-47. So I'm building Trump. I'm AK-47. I fuck with Trump. I ain't got nothing against the boy. I feel like that's the president we needed this year because I don't think she would have been able to handle it when she go through a breakdown, a mental breakdown as a female. No disrespect to female. I think we all are equal in any joint. But I don't think she'd been able to handle what happened when Iran and Iraq and all them coming in. We got to worry about China, who we get our products from. I think Trump more business-wise to fix that. I'm going to get canceled behind this one. I already see I'm going to get canceled behind this one. But I'm telling you the truth. I would have voted more that way than I would have voted for her. Yes, I voted for Trump. And I don't even vote. Think about it. Think about it. We want to be way more immune to say to what's wrong and what's right until we don't even really deal with politics like that, because on our everyday lifestyle, we don't think about a politics. But only reason why we wanted her to win so much is because it's like it would have been the first black female president if she did not announce herself as black. She didn't want to be. Remember they did Obama? Oh, he's not really black. He's really this. He's really that. He's really not American. He's really not that. But we voted to get the first person, the first black man in the chambers, right? And they still said he's not even black. He's not this. He's not that. They gave all the scenarios of how he couldn't be. Right? Let's keep it a buck if we're going to speak about it. That's how I think about it. So, me personally, on God body, I feel like we're going to see what Trump going to do. I think Trump is going to do whatever he can do. Only messed up thing I hate about it is the Senate didn't win the thing. But I be looking at it like that too. All of them are crooked. At the end of the day, none of them really care about well-being. They care about their paycheck. Allegedly, let me say that. So I don't want the Illuminati to get me about this shit. I don't even know it's the Illuminati. I'm sorry. I mean when I say that. But everybody just after they paycheck, ain't nobody, you know what I'm talking about? You don't know who's who. Everybody's trying to get their bread, right? Right? Everybody trying to get their bread. Even on your regular job, you're just trying to get your bread right and go home. So that's what they're trying to do. So who we know what if Trump is the best thing that we needed right now? What if? What if Kamala it just wasn't what we needed? I keep telling you, I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm not sure. But we put ourselves in a system to where we try to figure out who's the best candidate for us to run our world. You putting one person in front of you to say that they make all the decisions is how we go. And they can make a war. And if they make a war, what happened when our kids got to go to war? Y'all remember the drafts back in the 60s where they had to go? You had no determination of going or not. We're not the best in the world. Everybody have adapted to the same shit that we're on now. Everybody has upgraded to where we at now, to where if they wanted to war with us, we would have a war. But what they did, they dumbed us down with this internet and all this type of stuff. You can't just draft kids no more. Kids will kill themselves before they go over there and fight for the world. We dumbed it down so easily. To where back in the days when they said you got to be drafted, you had no ifs, ands, buts about it no more. How you going to if, and, buts about a kid who don't even exercise no more? See, back then, that's what we used to do. You had the kids outside working out, being out. These kids play video games. They know how to kill from a game. You think they know how to shoot for real? We in turmoil. If you draft these kids today that play these video games, they know how to shoot on the game. They weren't prepared to be out on the street to really shoot, to protect. That's the difference. That's the difference, and that's the reality of saying that where you can't draft one of our kids today at 17, 18 years old as you could back from the gap, because the forefathers taught us how to shoot. The forefathers taught us to do like me. I'm in the era to where I'm about to turn 42. I know how to shoot. I could be drafted at 42. But is my health good enough to go out there and shoot? No. Because the way the world has been made now, it's not been prepared for us to be in no war. But in the 60s, everybody's prepared. They played every sport. They played every outside every day. They was prepared to be trained to be killers. These kids rap about being killers and they ain't killers. I put it in one of my raps back in the day when I literally said, like, shit, why you shooting? No, man, you that thugging, why you over here talking killing, go over across seas and shoot for America? They wouldn't be prepared to shoot for America because it hits different, because they're not prepared to be able to aim and be in the combat. They'd be too scared to even to. That's where it hit different at. That's where the conversation hit different at. We ain't ready for no war. It don't matter what president we had. Everybody be talking about that shit. Hey, Trump gonna put us in another war. How you know that? I don't think he will. But if he do, who's prepared? Who's prepared for a war? Who's ready to go over there? How much comeback we had? Unless they was already in reserves and already practicing for it, they're not prepared. So if you draft these kids today, they're dead. They're gonna kill themselves because they're not prepared to go out there and fight for America. When they see the real harshness of what's going on, they'll kill themselves. Suicidal. This is the different of talk. That's the part they missing. Only thing they know is the box. I've been preaching the box to my kids since they was kids. We in the box where everything is videos and TV and phone and everything that we do is inside the box. Ain't no outside training. Ain't nobody working out. Ain't nobody doing no exercise. Ain't nobody shooting basketball. Ain't nobody playing outside football. Ain't nobody playing no tag. Ain't nobody doing none of that no more. Everything they do is inside the box. You think they're going to be prepared to protect our fucking government? No. Social media got them. They can't protect our government when social media already got them. What the fuck are we talking about? But yeah, Trump ain't looking for war. But all the other ages are standing over like way beyond what we are, because they study from what we did. They see what we doing. They say, oh, all they do is this how they laughing at. All they do is watch TV all day, look in their phone, play TikTok, do this, make the new dance up, and they over there and they preparing for war. And they practicing against each other. Iran, Iraq, they practicing against each other because they know war. Well, we're not studying. We would be in the turmoil if it ever came back to a World War III. We wouldn't even be close to even be able to adapt to what to do if it turned to a World War III. It sounds good. We supposed to be the best fucking people in the world, and there will be a war if it turned to World War III, where they attacked us. They already attacking us, and we don't know it. We just don't see it when it happens. We don't see it when it happens. When little small things happen, they don't tell you that much. They only tell you a little bit about, like, oh shit, was the bomb that was over here, or earthquake was over here. Man, wasn't no regular earthquake. They know what the fuck going on. They ain't gonna teach you that though. But when it come time, they hope you prepare. They want you to just jump outside and already be prepared for it. Like, you supposed to be ready. We're gonna draft you. We're gonna teach you a little something. You're supposed to be able to kill it. Which, on honestly, you can't even be mad at them because y'all killers out here in the U.S., y'all killing up your own fucking kind. So you can't even be mad at it. Because that's what you already doing, right? In your own neighborhoods, in your own towns, you killing up the people that's close to you just to say that you him. So, I'm gonna reiterate that I said this. If you say you killers, go kill for America then. Go over there and fight the war. They shouldn't have to draft you. That's the only person they should draft. All you motherfuckers that saying y'all killers, they only should draft y'all. Let y'all go over there and fight for us. And put us in a good space. And that's what it is. Let y'all be the front line. Since y'all say y'all killers. Since y'all killing in our neighborhoods and y'all taking out people that we love, kill the people who don't love us. I'm just out of killer, bro. I'm God body, bro. I can't help it, man. I talk like this. And I'm so God body with this. And this gonna get tagged. This gonna get flagged. This is gonna run off everybody's rep scale. They're gonna say, like, nah, we don't supposed to listen to this. But just know that I took out a few minutes of my time to say how I feel. And if something happened to me, you know why? Because I talk too much truth. But I want to tell y'all I love y'all. SP Solo Player, I think they know what it is. All right. Everything I say is God body. See how the light turned off right on time? God body. That part. Yes, sir. That's crazy. That shit turned out right on time. Now let's see if I can go back and post this because I was just live on YouTube.